we are not saints. No one here is perfect. We are not saints. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, I just want to say welcome and thank you for stopping by. In this video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to talk about bitterness. How do you avoid turning into a bitter person? Because I tell you, this world we live in is becoming harsher by the minute. Things will happen to us. People will come at us and say things to us, things that hurt us. People will do things that cause us so much pain. Now, I've got a lot to say about bitterness, but before I go into it, I just want to show you a little clip of what bitterness looks like.
Do you really think this is the right way to resolve the past? No. Did you for 1 second just stop to wonder why this happened to me? Did it occur to you that maybe something...
Oh, please shut up, laddie, and get off your high horse. Do you think that at this point in time of my life, I'm thinking about your stupid upbringing and if you had any issues? And you found righteousness. I'm happy for you. But a few nights ago, you didn't have anything to say when you gave up everything you held so dearly. You tossed it all in my bed. Does it sound familiar to you? Does it sound like what you did to me?
One thing I will say though is that it is okay to feel hurt. It is okay to feel angry. It is okay to cry, to scream even. Because when something is hurting us, it is hurting us. It's unhealthy to keep those emotions bottled up inside. You need to express them. As human beings, we are meant to express our emotions. Because when we try to hide from our emotions, when we try to pretend that we don't feel anything, that nothing affects us, it doesn't always work, because you'll find that sooner or later, those emotions will catch up with you. Those emotions will manifest in one way or another. And another way that those emotions can manifest is turning you into a bitter person. You become so bitter to the point that you become poison. You are like a bottle of poison walking around just waiting to explode and poison others. And let's face it, no one wants to be around a poisonous person. Because when you're around someone whose mind, whose soul, whose heart is full of poison, you can feel it, you can sense it. And it affects you as an individual. Even if you're in a good mood, even if things are going well in your own life, you will find that the bitterness that is coming from another person will encroach on your soul as well. So that's why I say that person who walks around feeling bitter, in bitterness, is poison. So when things happen to us, when people hurt us, when people do us wrong, how do you avoid turning into a bitter person? As hard as it is to resist, we should not do other people wrong simply because they have wronged us. And I know it's asking for much. It's asking for too much sometimes. But that's exactly what we should not be doing. Because when we do that, it means they have won. Their actions have got power over us. Because if you regard someone's behavior towards you as unfair, as bad, or as evil, or even if you see them as a monster, and then you start plotting to do the same wrong that you're regarding as bad, as evil, then it means you're turning into the monster that you believe that they are. As hard as it is, we should not let pain and sadness ruin our lives. How does pain and sadness ruin our lives? Well, you stop being the friendly person that you are. You stop being the nice person that you are. You stop trusting people. And just like the lady in the clip that I showed you in the beginning, you lose your ability to love. And you just want to spread as much pain as you can. Because there's this quote that says, hurt people hurt people. That bitterness will manifest in some way. You become cold inside. You lose your soul. You sell your soul to the devil. And you die inside. You die. Yes, you're living. You're still living here on earth. You're still walking around. But you are dead inside. That's what bitterness does. And also when you walk around with bitterness, with resentment, you attract diseases. Every time you see someone you're bitter towards, your body reacts to that. Your body reacts to your thoughts, to your feelings, to your emotions. Because bitterness It's a powerful emotion. Your body will react to that. Your heart will race. Your blood pressure will soar. You will even develop headaches because you don't like that person, and your body is telling you that you don't like that person. We have seen something that we don't like, something we resent so much. Every time you see them, every time you hear their name, your body will react to that. And that can't be healthy. It's not healthy, in fact. Some people will go as far as having heart attacks simply because they have seen something that triggers them, someone that triggers those resentful thoughts. So what then is the solution? What is the solution? Well, it's simple. As we have seen in the clip, that lady was carrying that bitterness, that anger, that resentment for so long. For me, there are only two simple solutions. The first solution is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for trusting someone. If you feel that someone hurt you after you've trusted them, after you've done nice things to them, after you've been good to them, you simply forgive yourself for making that decision to trust them. Forgive them for giving them another chance, for giving them the chance to hurt you or to hurt you again. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for choosing them as a friend. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be vulnerable with them. Forgive yourself for being at the wrong time, at the wrong place. So whatever it is that you think have allowed you to be in this position, just forgive yourself. Just let it go. Because there is no way you can forgive other people if you can't forgive yourself. So that's the first solution. The second solution, obviously, is forgive them. This one is a tough one because let's face it, we are not saints. No one here is perfect. We are not saints. There are times when it's hard to forgive someone. Sometimes it can take a while for us to come to that place of forgiving someone. There are times when we may need to take some time to process our thoughts and our feelings and then forgive someone. Because there are times when someone may not even be sorry for their actions. They may not even realize that they've wronged you. And it can be a challenge on us to forgive them. But forgiving is a must. There is no way around it. As hard as it sounds, as hard as it is, you simply must forgive. It's the only way that you can release yourself from that bitterness. And the other thing that we need to remember when it comes to forgiveness is that it's not so much about the other person. It's about you. You're recognizing that you deserve to live a life full of love, full of joy, full of gratitude. And one thing that will help you when it comes to forgiving others is that you must always remember that no one in this life is perfect. Just put yourself in their shoes. Suppose in the future you wrong someone intentionally or unintentionally, and then you go away and reflect and you apologize, but that person refuses to forgive you. How then will you feel? What would that do to you? So that's what you've got to remember, that at the end of the day, no one is perfect. We are all flawed beings. We all do things and say things sometimes we don't mean, and sometimes we don't realize that our words and our actions are hurtful to other people. So when you remember that none of us is perfect, then it will become easier for you to forgive others. But the most important thing is to remember that forgiving, it's about you, not about the other person. So this is what I had for you in this video. I hope you found it useful. And if you're carrying that baggage of bitterness inside of your heart, it is my prayer that you be able to let it go. It is my prayer that you be able to release it, because you deserve to experience joy. You deserve to experience peace.